that ding, you can go.
So welcome to Lion Marketing. This is LinkedIn Open Network Marketing. This is being hosted by the Magnetic Marketing Company. I am your host, Caitlin Mueller. So it's an amazing day today. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I know I live in beautiful Southern California, so it's nice all year round. So here's a little sunshine for those of you not enjoying a beautiful day today. So where is the leak in your business when it comes to leads? There's always that bucket with those holes in it. As you can see, the kid here, he's got his bucket and all the water is falling out. And those could be your leads. And we want to go ahead and prevent that leak from happening. So what we were looking at using Lion Marketing is how to make your leads stick and turn into prospects who are going to buy from you again and again. So stop spending your money on Facebook if it's not working for you. The key is if Facebook works, it works. And if it doesn't, you shouldn't be spending any extra money on it because your customers aren't there or it's not working for the type of business that you're in. What you do want is leads. And a great way to find leads without spending any money whatsoever is to use LinkedIn. And we're going to teach you the strategies today on how to use LinkedIn to get those good qualified leads that are going to benefit you and your business. So my story is I've gone to school and learned everything I could about video and got my BA in theater and in video and film production, as well as arts and technology. So I know how to use everything in relation to the computer. And then about a year ago, I met Hawk Mikado, my business partner, and together we created the Magnetic Marketing Company. And that was really about sharing our message using video and our strategies using video. So we're in a marketing overload with Facebook, with Google, with SEO, with Twitter, with Pinterest, and it's just overwhelming. And each one is great in its own way. And each one is great depending on your business. So for Pinterest, that's great for chefs. And SEO is great for companies that have high content, high value words that people are searching on Google for them. Twitter for that instant update, for that instant notification. What we like to use is LinkedIn. Because with LinkedIn, again, that LinkedIn Open Networker, you can target ideal clients using keywords. There's SEO built in there anyway, and you can build relationships and move people from being prospects to encouraging them to purchase from you. Are you currently frustrated by your current results like this guy here? As you can see, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? A lot of times your clients don't, and it's really important that you're connecting with them and that they understand who you are and what you do, and that must come first. With Lion Marketing, you can get predictable results. Now, the crystal ball is not included. However, when you put the steps into place that we're going to be teaching you, you're going to get predictable results. I know when I wake up every morning that I'm going to have messages in my inbox that I have to respond to let people know, hey, yeah, here's an update. Here's what's going on with me. Oh, I can find out what's going on with them. And it's a really great way to build that relationship. And finally, there's an ROI increase. We've seen as much as 300%. 30% would be great, but 300%, I know. We've seen that much increase in ROI using what we're using. So again, LinkedIn, Open Networker, Lion. You are a lion by the quality of your business connections, not the quantity of your business connections. I like this quote so much because it focuses on the relationship and building genuine connections versus just getting up to 500 and saying, oh, okay, well, you be my friend, I'll be your friend, and that way I hit 500 and you guys don't talk or anything. So it's really about having that communication and continuing on and on with your relationship. So here are the steps to Lion Marketing. The first thing is to target and connect. The second is to engage and interact. Give your resources, Intrigue to meet and then buy, and to magnetize and wow your customers. So the first thing is targeting. That includes keywords, defining and searching, and sending them to a specific crafted invitation. So LinkedIn has a really great feature in their search, because you can search by first name, last name, you can search by company, you can search by location. And if you upgrade to their paid accounts, which I would recommend if you're going to take this strategy seriously, because there's so much more in the search function that you can search by their title, their like position in the company, where they're at on the totem pole, if you will. And you can really get a deep dive into what you are looking for, so that you're not getting a million links and a million people to connect with. You're down to the 3 people that are going to be your best prospect. So that's why I highly recommend that target and that search feature. The second portion is to ask. It will ask about them. You show genuine interest, and you can relate it back to what your company does. So when asking about them, you're finding out what's making them tick, and you want to help them with that. You want to provide them a solution. And you're not asking for anything in return. All you're doing is saying, hey, I might be able to help. Here's a great article that just talked about this, and they provided some solutions. Or I have a friend that actually is doing a workshop on this, and I think you guys would really connect and click. So you're looking to build that relationship and finding about them. What are they interested in? If you guys share, an interest in sports, connect with them on that level, and connect with them in a way that they see that you're not just out there to get their wallet. That's not what people want on LinkedIn. They really want you to build that business relationship, that they can share unique things between one another and build and grow together. The next part is to give. So sharing a resource, that's something that could be yours that you provide. Again, it could be something else, but you're not asking them to opt in. Your goal is just to help them get better results and improve their business and see, wow, they really are just here to help me, and wow, look at the results I've gotten. The next portion is you want to intrigue them to meet you. So you got to pique their interest and find, what is it about you that makes them say, hey, I want to have a conversation with you. That's where you can provide more value. It's value, value, value all the way up until they purchase and through the purchase. Because when you provide that value, they will come back and continue to purchase and purchase and purchase. Now, the idea is to get them on a phone call, to have them send an email that's not through LinkedIn, or to meet in person. I know a lot of people on LinkedIn are international, so another alternative to that in-person meeting would be Skype. And finally, you want to magnetize and wow them. Do what you do best as far as what service or product that you're providing. And you, again, want to provide that value and that excellence that they see, wow, I'm so glad I decided to work with them because they have helped me so much. And the key is finding, what is your cookie? Now, when I say that, I'm referencing a story that I heard, and it was about a hotel. And when you went up and you checked in, they said, oh, hey, great, thanks for coming. Let's get you checked in. We'll get the bellhop. And by the way, here's a free cookie. Who doesn't love a free cookie? So you want to provide them what makes you special and makes you remember, oh man, that was a good cookie. I want to go back to that hotel because they had free cookies. So making sure that you wow your customers when you do end up providing your services to them. So here's a checklist to make sure once you've started to implement this strategy of what you want to do every day in order to stay on top of things, because LinkedIn can become overwhelming if you don't stay on top of these. So check and respond to the messages. You want to check those notifications to see who's posted a new article that might be valuable to you. You want to check who's viewed your profile so you can go in and say, hey, I noticed that you saw my profile. I was wondering what piqued your interest in that. And that starts the conversation. You want to check and post to groups. And once you've joined groups, that's where a lot of your prospects are actually going to be. And by posting to the groups, you then add value to that group, and they can gain insight and learn from you and what you provide. You also want to post comments in the group. So when someone else has posted something of value, you want to share, like, hey, I found this part of it really valuable, and thank you. You know, people really appreciate that back and forth. And I know when I post, I love to find out, you know, what did someone think of it? And I really appreciate that. And I'm sure people who you comment on are going to appreciate it as well. And this is something to do once a week. You don't need to do this one every day. You can if you're a big content producer, but this is adding content to Pulse. And what Pulse is in a sense, a blog on LinkedIn that you can use. And it goes to everyone that is in your network. And that allows them to see what you are writing on. It's similar to posting in a group. However, this is for all of your connections. And I highly recommend doing that once a week. So if you've loved what you've seen here today, go ahead and text video to 96,000. We have a gift. It's called the Chief Marketing Officer Handbook. Also, it's previously known as our Video Marketing Manifesto. It's an A to Z guide on marketing. And what it includes is a lot of FAQs that we've answered around marketing, video marketing, things like LinkedIn and how to use that. It includes our top 25 resources, including Zapier, which it allows you to connect and integrate all of your different programs. If you're like, man, I wish these two things would talk, Zapier is what helps them talk. And it also includes our Infusionsoft campaigns. Now, these can be used in other programs like MailChimp or Constant Contact. It doesn't have to specifically be Infusionsoft. They were just created around that. And for those of you that don't know what a campaign is, it's basically how do you connect with your prospect, what email do you send out, what text message do you send, when you make a phone call. So it's all around how you are nurturing your prospects and how you're taking them from a cold, they don't know you, to a I buy from you and I love you. So those are just some things that we're providing. And if you really like this, please share it. And we look forward to seeing you on the next video.